Okay, so just a reminder, the recording is being made and it will be put on the instructions page for this week. The recording is there for if you miss this session, you can go and watch it. Or if you're not sure of something that was said during my WebEx lesson, you can go back and watch it again, okay? So if I was speaking too fast or it wasn't clear, you want to watch it again, go back and just watch the recording. Alright, so now I'm going to share my screen and we'll have a look at what you had to do last week. Okay, so I've come straight to the week 1 instructions page. Okay, just as a reminder, everything is now inside the quarter 2 online folders. Okay, in fact, I'll come out so you can see what it looks like. So when you log into Schoology, you come to this page. All of the quarter 1 material is now inside this folder, and all the quarter 2 material will be inside this folder. Okay, so that was week 1. Week 2, everything is actually now ready to go. And instructions. So last week, I talked about what the changes were for this quarter. Essentially, you only have to submit 2 things. Now, if I agree to do this, Raina, I'm not sure what it means. So oh, okay. All right. So last week, we're talking about the changes, okay? And you have to submit 2 assignments, okay? So each week you'll do work from the textbook, but you don't need to submit them anymore for grading. There are 2 main things to submit for grading, and there's also the English Central every week. Okay, so English Central is now worth 40%, just a reminder, and we'll have a look at what you have done from week 1 to week 2 in just a moment. Okay, there's a weekly schedule. If you're not sure what is going to happen, this is where we're at. Okay, so these will be the pronunciation courses you have to do each week are listed here. Next week will be the first of the 2 assignments, and then in week 7 the second. Okay, last week's WebEx session was recorded and posted here. Today's session will be posted in the week 2 instructions page. Okay, just looking at the changes. Okay, so really the main thing you had to do this week was look at social problems. Also, there's no assignment in the weekly folder. Okay, there is only an attachment to the instructions page. So if you're looking for the workbook, it's at the bottom of the instructions page. And so if you click on this, it'll open. I've already opened it just to save time. So we'll have a look there now. Okay, that's actually this week's. So this was last week's. Okay, it's got a lot of the same information. So last week you had to do the I phoneme, okay, on English Central. Oh, where'd it go? That's right, I've taken it out. Yep, so last week you had to do the I phoneme. We'll have a look at your results in a moment. And this is what you had to do in the textbook, okay? Now, as I said, you don't have to submit this anymore. But do these activities because they will help you both with the forums and they will help you with improving your English. Okay, so this is a reading activity answer the questions, then this is important because it sets up the information that you need to use for the discussion forums. Okay, so put your answers in here. Bye, Raina. All right. And then there's the goal. Okay, so that's what you had to do last week. The main thing about last week was just introducing the course to you. Now this week, again, you'll continue looking at social change, okay, from the textbook. And this week's course, pronunciation course, is the B sound. And you'll be discussing the issue of discrimination in Japan this week. Okay, at the end of today's meeting, I will upload the video and I'll put a link here, okay? Right, so here we go. These are your results for English Central from last week. Remember, English Central is now worth 60%, and it was a combination of the words that you've studied, the lines that you've spoken, and completion of that phoneme course. Now, nearly everybody got it absolutely right. Okay, well done. A few people did a little bit less, but they are quite rare, the people who haven't done everything. Just a quick note, you'll notice that Kohei didn't quite get 60, he got 59, and that's because the line spoken was 98. Now, that could have been a issue with the actual English Central software. So just a quick warning, don't go for the exact 100 as Kenji has done, and which maybe Kohei also tried to do. Just aim to go a little bit over, like 105, 106. And that way, you're absolutely sure that you've got full marks, okay? Just a warning. Sometimes the English Central software doesn't get it completely right. So Kohei might actually be showing that he did 100 on his smartphone, for example, but the system only registered 98. It has done that before. There's a bit of a glitch. This one is fairly straightforward. If you don't do it, you don't pass. It's that simple. It's still worth 60% of your grade. If you are not going to do English Central, it means that you've given up, basically. All right, so you won't be able to pass the course if you don't do it. And as I said, nearly everybody has done it. Yusuke, I'm not sure why you didn't do the pronunciation part, but it's worth 25% of the grade. Okay, so please try and make sure you do that as well. All right, now, as always, if you see a mistake here, please let me know. Okay, so Yusuke, if this is a mistake, let me know. But in general, I think everybody's got 60, so well done. Very similar to last quarter.